Hi, my friends. Okay, here's another in the video series, Spiritual Warfare. And this one is probably one of the most important things. If I could tell you anything about spiritual warfare, this is what I would say, is that if we have our eyes on the wrong thing, we will not win the battle. Fix your eyes on Jesus, the author and the finisher of your faith. And so he is the one that started this. He's got to finish it. But if our eyes are on Jesus, our eyes are on the truth, and the truth will set us free. If our eyes are on circumstances, if our eyes are on a person, if our eyes are on a job, if our eyes are on money, if our eyes are on anything, then what's going to happen is that it's going to distract us. It's deception and lies, because what God's trying to do is teach us to trust Him. He's trying to teach us to depend on Him. And so whenever we turn our eyes towards anything else, the things that we want to fix, the things that we want to control, the things that we want to do, the things that we want to have, it gets in the way of what God wants, because God's trying to do a work in us that is so much bigger and wider and longer than anything here on in this world. So we have to shift our gaze. When our eyes shift, this is crazy. No, regardless of your circumstances, I'm telling you, if you were in a concentration camp, if you were being tortured and tormented and everything, if your eyes were on Jesus, and your heart was wide open to Him and guarded against others, and you were giving thanks, you would be just fine. It's it's where your eyes are. But if now think of the circumstances you're in right now, even some pretty intense circumstances, because we're living in this time period right now where things are getting kind of dicey everywhere. Now, some places more than others. I mean, it's still okay in the United States. It's very shaky. Everybody can feel it. You can feel it in the air. You can feel it everywhere you go. But okay, if you right now in your just where you are, shift your gaze, put them on Jesus. Put your eyes on Jesus. Does it just not feel just a little bit better now? Now watch this. Okay, heart wide open to Jesus and give Him thanks. Okay, now shift your gaze just a little bit. Can you feel it in your heart? Something happens. There's a shaking. When we are looking this direction, we're looking at all the things we can't change, we can't control, we can't, all the things that are coming at us. It gets too intense, okay? But God's going to use those circumstances and those things and those people to do a work inside of us that is far greater than anything we could ever get in this world. He is doing a mighty work right now, but we have to let Him. And in order to do that, we have to face the truth. Because when we shift our eyes even a little bit, we are deceived. We're looking towards deception. We're looking towards self. What we want. God wants the good stuff for us. We just want this paltry old stuff that we see. And anyway, so He's got to shift our eyes so that He can do His work in us, so that He can pour out His blessings upon us in every area of our lives. He's going to start it in the spiritual, and then He will work it out in the natural. But man, it has to start on the inside in order to work out to the outside. So on this video, this is what I want you to know, guys. Fix your eyes on Jesus, because anywhere else is shaking sand. Blessings, my friends. May you have eyes to see and ears to hear and a heart to understand what the Spirit is saying today.